So I'm glad I'm able to break down stuff for people because I feel like a lot of people misinterpret. So I'm the type to step back and watch and allow things to pan out and see how it happens, and then I partake and see my own, and then make my decisions from there. And the whole Dave Chappelle special. Why do you think Netflix let that shit go on? Because they need people to watch it. They want new stuff. It wasn't that controversial. It was controversial for the few people that are like, that's how you identify the people that are like true trigger warnings. It's like it can be something said by somebody that's done nothing but offensive. Like what else has Dave Chappelle done? Sadly, if I had that hue, I would be a comedian also, because being able to make fun of anyone and not be bigoted, it makes it unfair. But this was just to really try to get people to shut the fuck up and just go along with whatever. That's how the Democrats win. That's the only way they're going to do, is to make some kind of pact, make some kind of group that's held together. But this country's not held together. We're a melting pot. This is the issue. The issue is we are who we've been saying we are. With the racism thing, that dead horse can be shot, and then it can still be ridden on, because honestly, the more I've looked into it, the more that blacks have been spread all over the country, all over the world by Muslims. They were the ones doing the slave trading. Like, there's black Muslims out there. It's part of it. And I ask anyone, please drop some keywords to look up to anything, because I have found nothing that says anytime whites have went anywhere. I realize there is South Africa, but there's only South Africa. It's like, when have they've done that? Like, that's the only. None of this makes sense. I really have the dying feeling that, well, the undying feeling, like it's just burning, that we're really tried to be dumbed down. We're all being told we're fine. It's this, take some medicine, you got this issue. It's like, we're all growing. Our brains don't really stop developing until 25. So if anything, nothing needs to be lowered. Everything needs to be increased. I'm getting to the age that I'm going to be able to start speaking out. And you'll always be a young person, because there's always going to be an older person. But some people are old souls. Some people have cycled. I'll say that. I think that's going to be my next tattoo, is cycled. But, and no, I'm not talking about the biking bullshit either. I'm letting everyone know that when someone says something that you like, it's normalizing you to it. Normalization is not only tanks on the streets to make you go, maybe I shouldn't do anything. Maybe I will die. And some things are there to just subliminally work on you. And talk about one thing, and then talk about another, and then talk about another, and talking out both sides of your face. If that's comedians, like, we got a bunch of comedians and politicians, like, and everybody go, oh yeah, Donald Trump. Like, I've been telling this to everyone I've met lately, and I'm here to spread this word. With the current condition of the government, the status of the laws being put out, not executive orders, but actual laws being passed through the House and Senate the proper way, it's time for a change. It's time for something to happen. And if Trump has to go, I'm just telling every Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, doesn't matter. You all have to go. You all have to just go, and then it's going to become a simpler form. We'll have a computer to do it, but it'll be something. And as the generation at hand, it's not that I felt obligated to do this. This is what must happen. lots of other things have happened, and there's been lots of positive traction. I'll say that. But this is the death blows. These people are going hard, and they're so deep. And a lot of people don't, don't really have a clue of what's actually going on. They're just here. They're like my child. They just talk. They have no clue what they're doing, but everybody else is doing it. Like, bark, 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 bark. Like, I'm making noise because that's all most of you are doing. You're trying to save yourself. And it's not that you're unsavable, but you're not to be saved.